I know the MTV Awards are not the Oscars, and I don't think we should hold them to the same value, but at the same time, the MTV Awards are basically the demographic of the Hunger Games fans.
Right.
So to do well, I think, in a setting like that, in this venue, really speaks volumes of just how far the movie has come. And I think it's easy to lose sight of that because the box office exceeded so many people's expectations. And it's just been this roller coaster that's been running and running. And I think it's important, especially now that we're a few weeks removed from that date, to really kind of take a step back from perspective and appreciate everything that's happened, because it's really been a ride that's been greater, I think, than anybody anticipated. So with that profound, or maybe not so profound thought, go on. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's what I think we have to take into consideration. No, the MTV Movie Awards are definitely not the Oscars, but the winners are determined through a popular vote. So this is a chance for us, for the fans of all of these films, to let it be known that we, love what we love. So it's a very unique award show, and I think it's really cool. So last night at the MTV Movie Awards, the Hunger Games won 4 awards, and we will talk about those first. So Josh Hutcherson won Best Male Performance. Yay!
Yay!
And he gave a really fantastic acceptance speech that I just felt so proud of him, and he thanked Gary Ross, which almost made me cry, but he was so gracious, and I definitely think he deserved it. I actually wasn't expecting him to win Best Male Performance. What about you guys? Courtney, did you think that was a lock for Josh, or were you a little surprised?
Oh, no. I was pretty sure that he wasn't going to win just because, I don't know, I just thought out of the Hunger Games, Jennifer clearly stands out.
Right.
Not that he did a bad job. He did a great job. I just didn't think, it was as much warranted. But I do know that those Josh fans are very passionate about Josh. So I was like, well, they might be able to just take it all. And so I was very surprised. I was happily surprised when he won.
Yeah, I think you're right. Josh fans are very, very loyal and passionate. So I'm surprised, but at the same time, I'm not. And I'm very, very happy. Jennifer Lawrence won Best Female Performance. She was not at the ceremony. She actually gave her acceptance speech via video. She was in Prague. So that was really interesting. And her acceptance speech was also incredibly gracious. She thanked Suzanne Collins, among other people, which I thought was really nice. And for me, anyway, that was a lock. I mean, I knew that she was going to win Best Female Performance. Were any of you surprised that she won that, or were you just sort of expecting that to happen? Was anyone shocked?
No, I wasn't shocked. I think I actually wasn't shocked at all. But I have to say I did laugh so hard at the end of her speech. And she said she couldn't eat the popcorn. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and that was such a great moment. If you missed the show last night and didn't get to see her acceptance speech, definitely go look it up online, because at the end, she sort of looked at her Golden Popcorn Award in dismay and said, I can't eat this. That was awesome, because as you know, Jennifer Lawrence loves to talk about food. She talks about food in most of her interviews. Okay, so the Hunger Games also won Best On-Screen Transformation. That went to Elizabeth Banks for Effie Trinket. Tiffany, were you surprised by that, or did you think that she was a shoo-in to win?
Well, I mean, I thought that if she didn't win, I would raise hell, because I feel like she was pretty much, she should have won if she didn't. So,
yeah, I agree.
Granted, I didn't see 21 Jump Street, and when they showed that thing about with Johnny Depp doing his thing, I thought that was kind of crazy, but still, everyone said that Elizabeth Banks didn't look like herself at all.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp was barely in that movie too. By the way, I did see it. I saw it in fact with a guest who's been on our show a few times, Kim Denny Ryder. He was barely in it. There's no question, and I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to further strengthen your point.
Are you singing that Gautier song?
That hell raising that Tiffany is talking about, I would have increased the amount of hell that was raised. I just want to make sure everyone knows that.
Hey, Adam.
So thanks, Tiff. Yes.
Adam, the next time that you say I didn't mean to cut you off, you have to sing it. Because it just makes me think of that Gautier song.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
So next time you say it, you have to sing it.
If you tell me to do that again, Savanna, you're going to turn into somebody that I used to know. Okay. Completely joking.
So best on-screen transformation went to Elizabeth Banks. Her acceptance speech was also fantastic. Please, if you missed it, find it online because the award was presented by the cast of Magic Mike. And I don't know. She was just the perfect person to go up and accept an award from those guys. And it was amazing. And she was carried off stage by Alcide from True Blood, and it was just awesome. So last but not least, they also won Best Fight, and that was for the fight between Katniss, Peeta, and Cato on top of the cornucopia at the end of the film. Now, Crystal, you said that you were a little surprised that they won Best Fight, and you think that, who do you think should have won Best Fight?
Well, I mean, for me, it should have been Harry Potter and Voldemort because, I mean, that was a fight 10 years in the making, and I don't know, I just felt like it was building all up to that, and they didn't win, so I was kind of disappointed in that.
Who else is a big Harry Potter fan here? Shylah, I know you're like a hardcore Potterhead. Do you think that Harry Potter should have won Best Fight?
You know, for me, Harry Potter has had 8 movies, and the Harry Potter fandom has had 8 movies to kind of get excited about these kinds of events, and I just don't think that there are some fandoms that get really zealous about ensuring that their people win these things and their films win these things, and I don't think the Harry Potter fandom has ever been like that. So, I mean, to me, these awards never really go to the people who deserve them. They go to the people who have the most time on their hands to vote for things, and I think that was definitely apparent in the Best Movie category, which I think should have gone to Harry Potter. A lot of these things I think should have gone to Harry Potter just as the nod for having that 10-year span. The Hunger Games has 3 more movies to win these awards. The next 3 we shouldn't have any competition from the other big franchises because I believe Breaking Dawn Part 2 will be over by then.
Yeah. And one more thing regarding Best Fight, I agree with those of you who say that it was like 10 years in the making and it was a super epic battle. I agree. But, I mean, it was, I don't know. I felt like that final battle, I think that they could have done more with it in Deathly Hallows Part 2. I don't know if it was as good as it could have been. I don't know. And you know, you do have to give credit to Josh, Jennifer, and Alexander for filming that fight scene. Josh mentioned in his interview with us, actually, that was like the most physically challenging scene that he shot in the film.